Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is your own Captain Studio. A few days ago, I remember coming to you, bringing up a very important topic that I felt every Ghanaian should know, and every institution that matters, every relevant authority and institution should come on board to help curb this problem. And like I said, I told you that I want us to look at the causes and then the the solutions, right? Remedies, things that what we can do to mitigate some of these issues. And today, once again, I'm here, and I'm coming again to give you the problems, the causes, basically, what really causes some of these problems. And what is the topic? Sanitation. Okay, what causes the poor sanitation we have in our country? And mind you, this has become a problem. It is not today. Sanitation issue isn't just today. All right, it goes way back, but it is getting worse day in and day out. And I feel it needs to be talked about. We need to have a say. We need to have that conversation, right? So we can look at the actual causes and fight it. I mean, if you are not concerned, then I think you are not a Ghanaian, or you, I don't know. I don't know how to describe you, but you ought to be concerned about some of these issues. So today I'm actually listed about five. For me, I think this is the major causes, right? Five major causes of poor sanitation in our country. And number one is inadequate access to clean water. That is one, the first one. That I don't know the others. This is per my own order, not any specific order. So I am saying that this is number one. Number two, we are looking at lack of proper waste management system. You know, this country, we'll delve into that. We'll go deeper and then bring up a lot of issues and problems that we ought to look at. And then we have limited public awareness. Limited public awareness. I think this is also some. This is also, you see, all these things. I carefully wrote these ones down because I felt. I mean, put everything aside. So these points are worth talking about. If you don't think so, I don't know where you're living, man. And then I have education about sanitation practices. Education about sanitation practices. Some of these things, if you go to the Western world, it is there, right? It's happening every day, right? There are ads about it. There are signs about it. So we need to look into that too. And we have insufficient government funding for sanitation infrastructure. And you also know, I mean, yes, the point says insufficient, but I guess if you hear the numbers, you think that of course this should be enough. But of course, if we are to sit back and look at it carefully, we would also know that there's more government ought to do to help, because the population is growing, which means the problem is becoming bigger and bigger, and there's a need for us to really push the government, or there's a need for the government to push more funds into these fields, just so they'll be able to do their work diligently. Now, having said that, I want us to take our time. Okay, today I'm not going to see, that day is coming, I'm going to go hard, but today I'm going to go soft, right? I'm just going to list point by point. And then the subsequent days, we'll delve into it, into details. What you and I, our roles that we're supposed to play as people, as citizens, as patriotic citizens. That is to help care with this problem, issues, menace, however you may want to call it. Our roles and what the government is supposed to do, the district assembly, the municipal assembly, the metropolitan assembly's job, right? Because this all this, I mean, aside what you and I are supposed to do, okay, all these agencies are also, or offices are also supposed to play their role, set the rules, enforce the law. There are a lot of things they are supposed to do. And so if nobody is doing their job, I think that's what leads us to where we are today. And so there's a very important need for you and I to really sit and talk about some of these issues. Again, this is Aaron Captain Studios. Thanks for staying tuned. Like this page, subscribe, share to friends, tell people about it. Let's get the conversation going. This is a very important conversation that I need you to be part of. I can't do it alone, man. I can just sit here and then bring it, unfold it. But I need you to share, subscribe, tell people about it. Let's get a conversation going. Let's just get it to the doorstep of the relevant authorities. And again, if you are interested in this topic and you want us to sit and discuss and bring up more issues, I'm available. I mean, just get in touch with me, and then I'll just call you right back. We will just have a beautiful conversation around it. Thanks for watching.